One comment that I get most often when I do a prepping video, especially one that deals with food preps, is I can't afford to prep. So I said, all right, how can I prove to everyone that you can afford to prep? So over the last 4 weeks, I done an experiment. And I said, okay, what is minimum wage? $7.25, I believe it is. So I said, okay, what can I get every week at the grocery store for $7.25 or less? So if you make minimum wage at $7.25 an hour, if you take 1 hour worked each week for 4 weeks, what you see here before you is what you're going to get. On average, all of these canned goods here, which there's 44 canned goods here, and 2 boxes of baking soda that I got at Aldi grocery store. Now, I usually do my grocery shopping at Kroger, sometimes at Walmart, Costco. But I said I'm going to try to pick a grocery store that most people can afford to go to, and a grocery store that is abundant most everywhere. Now, yes, some people don't have Aldi grocery stores. I understand that. But Aldi has canned goods at a reasonable price 99% of the time. So I said I'm going to go to one grocery store for 4 straight weeks on a Saturday, and I'm going to buy at least $7.25 worth of canned goods, and we're going to see in 4 weeks what we come up with. So I also said, okay, well, what's another thing people really need to prep for? And I said water. You know, water is essential for life. You've got to have water. Well, Aldi doesn't have really good prices on bottled water, but Kroger does. And they had it on sale 2 weeks in a row. So I looked out and found really good deals on 32 packs of bottled water. And I'll show you that in a minute. So I said, okay, if you're making minimum wage at $7.25 an hour and you took 1 hour work per week and you put that towards prepping, what could you get? Well, I bought 44 cans of food, and the average Best Buy date on these cans is September of 2022, which is over 3 years from now. So these 44 cans of food will last 3 years. Over a 4-week period, it only cost me $34 for all these 44 cans and 2 boxes of baking soda that you see here. Let's just look at some of what I bought. Cream of celery soup, tomato sauce, tomato soup, chicken broth, mandarin oranges, refried beans, chicken broth again, cream of chicken soup. We've got some tomato soup back here, some more mandarin oranges, some more cream of chicken soup. We have whole potatoes. Let's see, there's some more vegetables here. We have Great Northern beans. Let's see, back here in the back, I know there's some more. Oh, well, there you go. There's some pinto beans. Look at that big thing of pinto beans right there. That's a big, huge can of pintos. More chicken broth. We have some baked beans right here. Like I said, there's some potatoes, more chicken broth. And you'll see I bought a lot of soups and a lot of chicken broth, because I use my chicken broth in a lot of my freeze-dried meals, and I use chicken broth in everyday cooking. And you put chicken broth in rice, it gives it flavor. Chicken broth, beef broth, you can make a ton of things with that and gives things a lot of flavor. But as you can see here, I've got 44 cans of things that me and my family eat on a regular basis. And I mentioned in the past, you want to buy things that have moisture in them, water, so you don't have to add water to cook them. So you've got, and everything you see right here, you can eat straight out of a can without cooking. That's the thing. You want to get stuff that you can eat straight out of a can without cooking if you had to, if you couldn't build a fire. You want to get stuff that's already got moisture in it so you don't have to add water. You want to get stuff that is easy to cook and stuff that you're going to eat on a daily basis so you can rotate them. But I get the comment all the time, I can't afford to prep. Well, I got 44 cans of food here. For one person, this would be a month's supply of food. Just right here for one person. You can just eat one meal a day. Sometimes 2 meals a day. 1 can a day, 2 cans a day. And this is, barely a month's food for one person. But you can go 3 weeks without food. You don't have to eat something every day. But if you wanted to have 1 can of food every day, this right here would feed you for 44 days. If you wanted to eat 2 cans a day, hey, 22 days. If you had to space out and go without eating a day, and you wanted to eat twice a day on the days you did eat, this would last you a month. You can actually find things cheaper than this, and you can buy different things. I could have bought a variety of vegetables. I just didn't need any more canned vegetables. I've got enough canned vegetables to last me 6 months. I don't need any more canned vegetables. But just to prove to everyone that you can afford to prep on just $7 to $7.25 a week, anybody can do this. Even if you're on minimum wage, 1 hour that you've worked that week for $7.25, if you took 1 hour, $7.25, and you went and you spent that on canned food, this is what you're going to get in 4 weeks. Not only that, I took and bought 12 32 packs of water for under $30 in 4 weeks. One person, 32 bottles of water per pack, and I got 12 of them. 10 of those is 320 bottles of water, just 10 of them. I got 12 of them for under $30. 32 packs of water at Kroger. So if I took $60, I could buy enough water, enough drinking water to last me 1 month on $7.25 a week, basically. Another $7.25 for 4 weeks, I got a month's worth of food. So, when you sit around and you say, okay, I can't afford to prep, what are you spending on a weekly basis for $7.25 or less that you can't give up? Do you have indulgences? Do you have habits? Do you smoke? 1 pack of Marlboros is over $5. That's a week's worth of prepping you could have done right there and got a week's worth of food. Do you buy a 12-pack of beer a week? What, $10 or $12 for a 12-pack of beer? Hell, that's 2 weeks worth of food you could have bought. So you really ain't got no excuse to say I can't afford to prep. No, you don't want to prep. You don't want to give up your luxuries in life because you don't want to really prep. You can afford to prep. I've done it cheaper than this. I've done it on an average of $5 a week and come up with a month's worth of food. You can extend that $7.25. You can take $10 a week and you can come up with enough food for 2 people for a month. So in 4 weeks, there is no reason you cannot have a month's worth of food for 1 person or even 2 people. Now, this video ain't really geared towards the experienced prepper because most experienced preppers know how to prep. They went through all the mistakes. They've went through all the tests and trials, and they know that you can prep for $5 to $7 a week easy. Now, this isn't the 40-year shelf life freeze-dried food. That is expensive. But for all you new preppers out there just starting, I suggest you start with canned foods, and I expect you to start something similar to this. You don't have to go out here and spend $200 a week. If you want to, if you can afford to do that, hey, great, do it. But this is just basic foods, things that you don't have to cook if you didn't have the means to cook it. You can open any one of these cans up and eat it. Yeah, it might not taste that good not cooked, but you can eat it not cooked. It won't hurt you. All these things you see in front of you right here don't require water, really. So, you know, if you didn't have a way to cook and didn't have water, hey, you can still eat. But I just wanted to prove to everybody I took the time, I made the effort, I spent my money to show you that you can get a month's worth of food in less than 4 weeks. And hey, I just went to one grocery store. And now if I had looked around and said, okay, I'm going to go to Walmart, Kroger, Aldi, and all the Costco and other stores, I could have found the better deals on everything and probably almost doubled this amount right here to 80 cans. I've done it. In less than $40, I've got, I think at one time it was 88 or 89 cans I got for around 40. I think it was like $41 of food. So if you really took the time and put forth the effort and went around and shopped around, you could afford to probably double this amount of food on $34. That's what I spent total, $34 in 4 weeks, and I got 44 cans of food and 2 boxes of baking soda. So I encourage everyone, don't give up. If you don't have a big income and you're on the lower end when it comes to how much money you make in an hour, if you're just making minimum wage, you can afford to prep, I'm telling you. And, you know, the water, 32 packs of water at Kroger, I got 12 packs. So, you know, you can afford to do this. You really can. I hope this video helped you, especially if you was a new prepper or a prepper who, you know, if you're wanting to prep but you think you can't afford it. I hope this showed you that you can afford it. It may not be the top name brand stuff. Every bit of this stuff is Aldi brand. So, but you can't afford to do it. You can't afford to do it, and I want to encourage you to start doing it. Times are changing. We need to start prepping now, and if you keep making excuses you can't afford it, you don't have an excuse anymore, because here it is. You can afford to do it. I hope this encouraged you. I hope this helped you in your pursuit to be better prepared. Everyone, please keep prepping for whatever kind of situation that you may face in your area, in your environment. Prep for it. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch the video today. Hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, leave a like. It helps get the videos out to more people. And until next time, keep prepping, keep prepping, keep prepping. Times are changing, and we really need to get on the ball when it comes to being prepared. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Now you see all of this water right here? That's 12 packs of 32 bottles of water per pack that I got at Kroger over the last 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what all 12 of these 32 packs of water cost me? Under $25. All 12. So you can afford to prep, not just with food, but with water as well, if you look for the deals on bottled water.